Hi, my name is Callie and I have been awful with my YouTube channel. I did say I'd film a weight loss Q&A because I actually lost over 20 kg in a year, and I had a lot of questions on my TikTok and my Instagram, but I just never got around to doing it, but I'm doing it now. I've got some questions. I've actually written them down. I'm going to get a better camera to film on because this is not the vibe, but I just got a little microphone for now. So to those that don't know, I actually lost obviously over 20 kg in a year. I used to be around 15 stone I was after I gave birth to my daughter. I'm now sitting on the lower end of 10 stone. So I went through a huge weight loss journey and I obviously documented it on my TikTok, and like a few of my videos went viral, hence why I have had quite a lot of questions. So I just thought doing a YouTube video, I can actually talk properly because you only get, I think it's 10 minutes on TikTok, which might not be enough. So I'm going to get into the questions. One of them was, I struggle with body imposter syndrome. My confidence was shattered when I gained weight. Could you speak about this if you experienced it? I'd say I did, especially at the start. Not so much now, but when I was looking in the mirror and basically when people would say, oh my God, you look so amazing, you've lost so much weight, like blah, 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 blah. I'd be like, have I though? And then I'd look in the mirror and I'd still see this girl that was 3-4 stone heavier. And like it comes with time. Confidence is definitely like something that needs to be built on. Confidence isn't just solved by losing weight. That's not going to fix your confidence issues. It's going to make you feel better because you're healthier, but it's not going to fix if you're really insecure. Also, try and remember that a lot of things that you see on Instagram aren't reality. So whether that's people's lives, people are only going to post their best bits of their lives. I'm not going to film my daughter having a mental breakdown, having a tantrum, and me having an emotional breakdown, and I'm not going to post that on Instagram. And that's the same with people's bodies. Like, you pose, just like be mindful that, you know, I went through a phase, and I'm not afraid to admit it, I did say it in my last video, where I was editing my pictures. I don't do that now, and I don't use filters or anything, and I'm not slating people that do, but I'm just saying I had to get out of that because it was becoming really bad for me, because it was making me think, like when I was overweight and unhealthy, I was looking at an image on my Instagram that I'd edited, because I'd barely look at it. When I took the picture, I'd just be like trying to slim myself down. I don't do that anymore, but a lot of women do on Instagram. So I'm saying if you're then viewing that, you're seeing a like distorted reality. So just keep it in mind. Not everything is as it is. Like I said, try and fall in love with yourself. Take yourself on a date, like a solo date. Go to the cinema, take yourself for food, like go shopping on your own. And it might just like, it'll take time, but you'll slowly build that confidence. So the next one is tips on getting back on track when you hit a wall with motivation. Mum life is so busy. I know. When I tell you what, when I first started my weight loss journey, and I say this to everyone, for the first 7 months, because I had my little girl with me 24/7, obviously now she goes to school, but she only goes 3 days a week. But when she did, when she was with me 24/7 and I didn't have anyone to have her, I was just walking with the pram. Like, I actually didn't work out, like properly work out, apart from walking for the first 7 months. That's where I lost majority of my weight. And I say to everyone that reaches out to me and says like, oh my God, I'm so busy, like whether that's being a mum, whether that's working, you know, I just don't have the time to go to the gym. You don't need to go to the gym. The gym is great. I have been to the gym. I love the gym, but majority of my weight loss was walking. So take that as you will. But trust me, I know mum life is so busy, but if you can just like take half an hour just to go for a walk, you don't have to go for a massive long walk. As long as you're moving, then the weight will come off. And like I say to everyone, it's 80% diet, 20% exercise. Also, I will say with the motivation side of things, it's not motivation that drives me to do anything, because everyone wakes up, it doesn't matter who you are, everyone has days where you don't want to get out of bed. Everyone has days where you don't want to go to the gym. Everyone has days where you want to eat crap, right? But discipline discipline outweighs motivation. So because I'm disciplined, and because I'm now in such a habit where I know what I want, I know the results that I've got, and I know if I work hard I'm going to get it. A day off, like, obviously I'm not saying you can't have a cheat day, have a cheat day if you want, but when you feel like you're losing motivation, remember why you're doing it. Try and stay disciplined. I always say the first 2 to 3 weeks of a weight loss journey are the hardest, even as far by saying the first month of a weight loss journey. Once you get into the habit, once you start seeing results, once you start feeling better, it then becomes a habit. That's discipline. Then when you wake up and you don't want to get out of bed, you think, well, I don't want to get out of bed, but I'm going to get out of bed because I know what I need to do to get the results that I want. So I kind of just answered this one, but did the exercise side of your weight loss journey include mainly walking or weighted workouts too? So like I said, the first 7 months was just walking. And then I did sign up to the gym, did go to the gym. And I actually had a personal trainer at one point. That was only for a month, but I did do that, and she was great. But you don't need any of that to lose weight. If you want to tone up, you want to, muscle up, if that's your vibe, go ahead and do it, and it does make you feel good. But walking for weight loss is amazing. I know I get a lot of mums that reach out to me and say that, like, they don't have time to go to the gym, so that's why I'm saying that, like, you don't need to go to the gym, walking is fine. But also, you don't have to go to the gym, because you can do home workouts. I'd occasionally do the odd home workout at home. I just done the Courtney Black ones. There are loads on YouTube for free. Get a yoga mat, get in your front room and get some weights off of Amazon. Does the same job. If you're just wanting to, like, I'm not saying if you want to be a bodybuilder, that might not work, but if you just want to tone up, that definitely helps. Hardest thing about losing weight. I lost quite a lot of friends throughout my weight loss journey because I didn't want to go out, because I didn't want to drink. I'm not saying I'm teetotal, because I'm not. I do still, like, enjoy a drink now, but I did go through, I'd say, close to a year of where I had about 2-3 drinks. And because I didn't want to go out and get hammered, people didn't really care to invite me anywhere and stuff like that. Like, I've got a good circle of friends now, in regards to, like, obviously Kai's gone to school, I've got some mum friends, and I've still got my, like, day ones. But yeah, I definitely say, like, that's probably the hardest thing. Was there pressure to snap back after pregnancy? And if you breastfed, how did you do it? So I'm actually going to say no. There wasn't really pressure to snap back, not from any of, like, my friends or family, or I didn't feel any pressure, to be completely honest. I know a lot of mums do, and that might change when I have more children, if and when, and God willing. But no, I wouldn't say there was any pressure. I'm lucky. My fiance is extremely, extremely loving, caring. He makes me feel like I'm the only woman in the world. So even after I'd just given birth, I felt like the most gorgeous woman. I felt like Rihanna after just giving birth, because that's how he made me feel. Not everyone has that, and I know that. Luckily, I had a good support system around me, and like I said, I didn't really feel the pressure to snap back. Some of that does come down, I'm going to be completely honest, some of that does come down to me editing my pictures, because I just thought, well, I wasn't really leaving the house, so no one was going to see me. And I thought, well, if I can just go on FaceApp and slim myself down, what's the issue? There is an issue, but that was what was in my head at the time. But I get that mums do, but please just realise you have just given birth to this beautiful child. Try and find some empowerment in that, because being a woman and what our bodies go through to bear children, to birth children, like, not being funny, we're super women. So give yourself a little, like, pat on the back, and just relax. I wasn't so quick to lose weight after giving birth. I actually waited 18 months until my daughter was 18 months old before I even started to lose any weight. And I wouldn't do it again. Like, again, if hopefully I have children in the future, I like having that time where like there's no pressure, because at the end of the day, if someone is pressuring a new mum into losing weight, whether that be someone that's close to you or someone that isn't, like someone that's a stranger, that is what I have to say. Also with breastfeeding, I did breastfeed Kaya for 4 months, 3, 4 months. And then I went on to formula, but I did breastfeed. And I say to people, because a lot of people message me saying, oh my God, I'm breastfeeding, like I want to lose weight. Please just don't even attempt it while breastfeeding. If you've got your mindset on doing that, you can be healthy and you can still eat, but I wouldn't suggest cutting your calories down, because you need them calories to feed your child. Like, there is nothing wrong with you eating. You need to be eating. So I definitely wouldn't suggest cutting any calories out. Obviously, you can make better food choices, and like I said, go for your hot girl walks. But in regards to losing weight, I wouldn't suggest cutting calories whilst breastfeeding, and I don't think any doctor or professional would suggest that either. Also with breastfeeding, I did breastfeed Kaya for 4 months, 3, 4 months. And then I went on to formula, but I did breastfeed. And I say to people, because a lot of people message me saying, oh my God, I'm breastfeeding, like I want to lose weight. Please just don't even attempt it while breastfeeding. If you've got your mindset on doing that, you can be healthy and you can still eat, but I wouldn't suggest cutting your calories down, because you need them calories to feed your child. Like, there is nothing wrong with you eating. You need to be eating. So I definitely wouldn't suggest cutting any calories out. Obviously, you can make better food choices, and like I said, go for your hot girl walks. But in regards to losing weight, I wouldn't suggest cutting calories whilst breastfeeding, and I don't think any doctor or professional would suggest that either. Do you usually snack or just have meals? Also, love your TikTok and style. Thanks, girl. So I do a bit of both. I still have 3 meals a day. Sometimes I don't. That's really bad, but no, it's not bad. Sometimes I don't have breakfast, just because I'm not really that type of girl that likes to eat in the mornings. I've never been that type of girl. I'm much more of like an evening snacker. So if I'm having breakfast, I'll have an omelette, or I'll have a bowl of low fat cereal, like low fat cornflakes. And then I obviously have my lunch and my dinner. And then I'll have like a bowl of fruit. And do you know what? I'm going to put you on here. A bowl of fruit, like, I mean, jazz apples. They've got to be jazz apples. Jazz apples. Grapes, good grapes, crunchy grapes. Strawberries. What else do I have? Sometimes a banana, but them three are my main ones. 0% fat Greek yogurt drizzled over, quite like drown it. I drown them, actually, drown the fruit. And then some honey. Trust me, better than chocolate. I'm not even joking. Not even joking. People say to me, like, you're lying. No, I'm not. But yeah, you can definitely still snack. Obviously, I've raved about the app that I use, which is NutriCheck Calorie Counter. I don't necessarily use it anymore, because obviously a year and a half, is it a year and a half? Yeah, a year and a half has gone by, and I tend to know my calories now. But for anyone that's just starting out or wants more knowledge on calories, you only have to type in the food on there. It's a bit like MyFitnessPal. I just find NutriCheck a lot easier to navigate. So I definitely suggest getting that. But you can still snack. You can still have chocolate, just not in like huge portions. You can just do it so that at least then you know how many calories you're allowed to have. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, that is my Q&A all done. Like I said, I'm going to be getting a camera to be able to actually do like vlogs and stuff, because a lot of people on my TikTok were saying like, oh my God, I actually really like your vlogs. So I'm going to do that, because the camera quality it's not giving. Also, the microphone is fabulous, but I would prefer a camera. So I'm going to get one of them, and yeah, let me know what more you want to see, what other videos. I'm going to try and do some fashion stuff as well, because I quite like doing like fashion hauls and stuff over on my TikTok. So I'm going to get into doing that on here. Yeah, that's it from me, and I will see you in the next video.